Did you know that important tasks like landing planes and the navigation of self-driving cars can all be affected by space weather?
Makes sense. We've done pretty well at predicting Earth's wild climate, but it's becoming increasingly important to understand the weather outside of our atmosphere.
So I talked to some NASA scientists about a new satellite that has just launched with the goal of unlocking the secrets of outer space's volatile weather.
So cool.
ICON, or NASA's Ionospheric Connection Explorer, launched Friday.
It will go up into the Earth's very uppermost atmosphere to measure a type of weather called space weather.
That upper atmosphere is a battleground of sorts, a place where Earth's weather interacts with outer space's solar radiation. Thankfully, today's forecast calls for the sun to remain relatively calm, but that's not always the case.
Sometimes the sun is more active and will spew out big globs of its own material, which can then cause particle storms.
You may have seen it before. The northern lights are a byproduct of this. ICON is expected to fly through a similar phenomenon called air glow, giving us amazing images and never before seen data. What we learn from it all is important.
It affects our technology. So, for example, it's causing weather in the uppermost atmosphere where GPS signals need to pass through to get to the ground. And that affects the accuracy of those measurements and therefore our ability to use those measurements.
Which in turn may impact things like the landing of planes or the safety of self-driving cars. NASA says the hope is that ICON may help us better forecast space weather in the future.
All right, that's neat.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. You got to think about these self-driving cars and all this stuff that is relying on GPS. And if those GPS signals are interrupted, what could happen?
Well, that has been my question.